Alright. You want to hear my opinion of Dawning right now? It is very poor. Is very poor. There's nothing new at all in the game. Straight up, nothing new. The only new thing is the ornament. That was by far maybe it. The ornament. That is like the armor sets. Maybe some of these new emotes. Like I'm still struggling to think that those emotes are new. Like most of this stuff has been sold for so freaking long. It's not even funny. I think some of the finishers are new. Like they don't. They don't cook. They haven't cooked in forever. Don't get me wrong. Like the ornaments are cool and everything. Just we need more. Like this is not good for the game. Like cosmetically wise, you'll make some money. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that you, I believe, already sell it in the store for 6,000 bright dust. Yeah, you already sell it in the store for 6,000 bright dust. Why would anybody buy this? Why would anybody buy this? Especially Dawning. You can get all that bright dust and buy the set by the end of the semester, or by the end of the 3 weeks. Like it's not worth it. The only thing worth it question mark is the new linear fusion rifle, and even that I'm like, do you need another void linear fusion rifle? Like you had Taipan, yeah, was void. Like you had that one. This one's I guess another scintillation killer, but you threw out scintillation this week, which is honestly better in my opinion. If not the same exact weapon. From what it looks like, it literally is just a reskin scintillation. Bungie, what do you want from us? You're not going to give us weapon ornaments. You're throwing out just the generic old weapon ornaments at us. Like there's nothing new. Like give us new weapons. I get it. You want to put out ships. Give us new weapon ornaments. Give us new exotics that come specifically with Dawning. Like, honestly. Agar Scepter. Vex Mythoclast. Like, these guns are good. Don't get me wrong. And the ornaments they have are good. It's just there are some that are just way better. Like, the Anarchy one. You cannot beat the other one. You're not going to get people to buy this, really, unless they like this pattern. Which is pretty cool, don't get me wrong. But you're not going to beat out the other, the Siva one. Merrymaker, you're not beating out the what's it called? The Deepstone Crypt ornament you put out. This one is good, don't get me wrong. But you already have 6 or 7 ornaments for one, like for each season of this gun. Like, no one wants it. And Xenophage, granted, is a pretty good one, don't get me wrong. But you've been selling this for how many years now? Give us something new to the game. There is nothing new this season in terms of weapon ornaments. Like, and that's what I wanted the most. That's the one thing that's shown so often, besides maybe armor, which you gave us an armor set, don't get me wrong, but it's bad that you only give us one. Like, honestly, Dawning's the same old, same old. Give us something new to work around. Like, this constant stuff of going for Dawning Spirit can be done in, like, a day. And be done. That's not good for the longevity of the game, in my opinion. These weapons. Some of them are good. Don't get me wrong. Something like Avalanche, though, is not going to crack the top tier. I mean, maybe now that it can be, what's it called? Enhanced, maybe it will. But something like Zephyr is not cracking the top 10 in swords. Something like Albedo Wing is, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Like, it could be good, glaive-wise. It could be bad. Like, Stay Frosty. Actually, I've been seeing a lot of Stay Frosty. Don't sleep on this weapon. But Mr. Lift, I'm like, do I even want to grind for this? This is literally just a carbon copy of Scintillation, which is out this week, and some of the other weapons. Like, I get it. You have to give people options. It's another Vice Stinger. gun. Like, you give people options, but at the same time, you're giving out these options that are kind of useless, honestly. Give us multiple weapons. Give us new ornaments. Give us new shaders. Give us something else. There's no new shaders this season or this dawning. Like, it's very prevalent that they've just put this out and said, "Hey, new weapon, new ornament, go have fun." Which is good, don't get me wrong, but when you consistently do that year over year over year over year over year, it gets stale. It gets stale. Like, just please put something else out. The Dawning Memento was good last year because you had no other shaders really out. Any other shaders you put out were like kind of mid, honestly. Put more stuff out is what I'm trying to say. And I hope you do, because this is depressing. I love Dawning. I love farming the Dawning bounties because it gives me a purpose to do them.
Let's take a look.
I'm questioning if I want to go play Marvel Rivals or should I play this. I'm going to play Marvel Rivals. It's just the way the game is now. This game has too many bugs on a hotfix that have come out. Like, I get it. This game is old. This game is patchy. This game is, like, needs to be run at a certain, like, a certain level, I guess. But, like, there's a certain standard I have, especially for Destiny. And this, you can't just feed us over and over again the same exact crap. Grinding will only give you so much. And once, especially since if it isn't your first time for these events, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I love the snowball upgrades, don't get me wrong. They're fun. Completely useless outside of maybe the 3 activities they show up in, maybe? Like, I know they show out, like, in the world, don't get me wrong. They show up in Vanguard, and I believe they show up in Gambit. Don't quote me on that. But, like, it's very, very prevalent that they said, hey, we're not changing anything. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, like these they're perky present perks that, like, don't get me wrong, are good. But why isn't this just a normal thing like all other like Iron Banner weapon, or not Iron Banner weapons, Solstice weapons, or Halloween weapons, like Festival of the Lost weapons. And I believe what's it called has Guardian Games has it too. Like, honestly, it's just these dawning upgrades to the oven are great. Don't get me wrong, but like, come on. It took you a full year after Lightfall released. It took you into the final shape to release a cookie for freaking what's his name? For Nimbus. Like, and now we're a year behind for the other cookie for not for Cade because Cade's dead, but for what's his name? For our ghost. Like, it's actually kind of sad how, like, nothing this game is anymore. Like, the next season releases in, what is that? Almost 4 weeks? No, yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks. I don't know if I want to play this game, and I have over 5,000 hours in this game, and I'm like, do I really want to spend time besides maybe the once in a week, either to, like, once in the week the new act comes out for the episode. Don't even get me started on that. But yeah, Like, step it up, please. I'm begging you. You're going to lose players. You're going to lose new players, old players. You're gonna lose everybody over this crap. It's just not fun.
Spread that dawning cheer, Guardian.
That's my 2 cents.